Yes, Needles, I think you're going to need to tell me a bit more about what's actually going on. Do you think we could talk about it as we do the tour of the grounds?
Of course, miss. Absolutely. Would you be so kind as to follow me in this direction? We can walk and talk.
Thank you, Needles. So when you say the local police suggested that you pick up additional protection, what is it that they're actually investigating? I mean, these death threats?
Maybe I spoke too hastily and with a little too much dramatic flair. I simply mean that there have been items posted through our mailbox.
What type of items?
Mostly handwritten notes, but the handwriting seems to differ every time, and at the moment we have no clues as to who they might be from.
Does the slur have many enemies?
Assuredly dozens.
I beg your pardon?
Miss Midnyte, you are a kind and gentle woman, but you have already experienced some of the master's behavior in the few minutes you have been here.
Do you mean when he tried to grab my ass?
Among other things. I mentioned that you are very much his type, but the line of work the master indulges in puts him in regular contact with very many women from very many backgrounds.
Are you trying to say that an old ex of his is threatening to kill him? Because that's what this sounds like to me.
Oh, very astute of you, miss, but not quite. Obviously, that could be the case, but we do not have that kind of information. It is speculation at this point.
I see. At some point, I'm going to need to see those notes.
Forgive me. I only have copies of the notes. The originals are currently with the investigating officers of the local police station.
Okay, that makes sense. So you believe it's one of these women he has been with in the past?
It could be a woman he has dated in the past. It could be a one-night stand. It could be the partner of one of these many, many ladies.
What do you mean? Does he regularly flirt with married or women in relationships?
Not deliberately.
But he does.
Miss Midnyte, I feel you have already developed a rather damning picture of my master.
You're not wrong there.
But I beg of you. As I mentioned before, he has had a difficult life, and he does his best to enjoy himself in whatever capacity he can. Sometimes that means overindulging.
Shacking up with married women or women already in relationships isn't overindulging. It's cheating, and it's shitty behaviour.
I know, miss, I know. I do not condone it. I simply ask that you understand that
he's had a difficult life.
Perhaps I can explain it to you another time, if you are willing.
Yeah, for now. What are we looking at here?
These are the sports courts. We have floodlights in this area and the security system designed to encompass all of the grounds. Forgive the occasional banging you might hear. We have more construction work happening to install additional cameras.
So has anybody been to the home?
These messages have been hand-delivered, so I would assume so. But to this point, our security has not been robust enough to show us any images of those delivering these letters. Now we are installing cameras. We have a much better chance of observing who is visiting the grounds.
I see. I'll have to see that security system later. Meanwhile, I assume, since you have horse boxes, you also have stables?
We do, yes, though they are empty for the time being. The horses have been recently sold.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's continue through the rest of the grounds. Right, thank you, Needles. That seems to be a pretty comprehensive look at everything I need to know around here. I do need to write up this information and send it back to the main agency so they can keep the notes on file. In the meantime, before I go, would you be able to show me copies of those notes that you received?
Absolutely, miss. Please follow me back into the house and I will do my best to find all the information we have.
Thank you, Needles. Oh, wow. Seems like there's quite a party going on. The music has suddenly rocketed up, I see.
Yes, it must be Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yes, the master likes to have several guests over to entertain on a Wednesday evening. The festivities often become quite boisterous.
I see. And how many people typically come to these get-togethers?
Oh, I'm certain you met some of them already. The ladies in the swimming pool.
Oh, yes. Tiffany, Brenda, Candice, Mandy, Charlotte.
I do not believe there is a Charlotte.
I can't remember all of their names. It was a very brief meeting and it was quite loud, what with the echoing and the splashing and the giggling.
Yes, yes, I understand. Well, I assume that's where the master is and that's where the music is coming from. Please join me through here.
Oh, wait. Is he calling for you?
Yes, I believe he is. One moment, young miss.
Oh my god. Okay, so this place is huge. Apparently they're receiving death threats, and this idiot doesn't seem to give a crap about it, and just goes about his business, womanizing, and I should have stayed on holiday. Oh, hey Needles, is everything okay?
Yes, he simply requested that you visit him in the pool area before you left.
Any indication of why?
No, miss. I have learned not to ask.
Right. Okay, let me go through. Good evening, sir. Ladies, again, hi. Yes, all of you, thank you. I believe you wanted to see me before I left. Yes, Needles has been very accommodating. He has shown me all the way through the grounds, answered all the questions I have, and I am now free to go make my preliminary report. This will allow me to assess exactly how best to protect you in your home, and I can give you a proper start date from that point. I expect to be able to deliver the report by this evening. Yes, they don't take me very long. What do you mean, multi-skilled? Yes, bodyguard and secretary. I hate this. Is there anything else you needed from me before I leave? I beg your pardon? A sandwich? You want a sandwich? Sir, making snacks is not necessarily part of my repertoire and certainly not part of my job description. If you are hungry, I suggest you... I see. Very well. And what would you like on your sandwich? I see. Surprise you, is it? If you'd be so kind as to direct me to the kitchen, I'll see what I can do for you. Surprise you. I'll give you a surprise, you cocky fucking begging.
Oh, you're moving quite quickly, Miss Midnyte. Is everything quite all right?
Yes, Needles. Apparently, Big Daddy Diamond wants a Big Daddy sandwich, and apparently that's now my job. So, I guess I'm going to the kitchen?
Please don't mind the master, young miss. He is simply testing you.
Testing me how? Testing me why? This doesn't make any sense.
I believe in some universities in the United States it is called a hazing.
I'm not some kind of pledge trying to join a sorority. I am a professional protection agent. I don't need to be tested. Look, I'm going home, all right? I'm going to finish my report, I'm going to send it in, and I'm going to consider very closely whether or not I am the person best suited for this job. Are you still my best contact?
Yes, Miss Midnyte.
Thank you. I'll speak to you later this evening.
Very well, Miss Midnyte. I apologize for the master and
Don't worry about it. It's not your fault, Needles. Expect a phone call from me later in the... What the hell was that?
I do believe it was a scream.
No, I know it was a scream. Where the hell did it come from? Back from the swimming pool?
I think so, miss. I must go.
No, stay right where you are. Don't move.
But Miss Midnyte,
I said don't move. I'll be right back.